Insecurities. We all have them. Whether or not it's something physical that you're insecure about, like your height, your weight, maybe the fact that you got pointy little ears. This guy. Or maybe your insecurities stem from a lack of financial resources. You might not have the nicest car. Maybe your clothes aren't exactly as nice as your buddies. But regardless of what you're insecure about, nothing can kill a potentially great situation like relationship insecurity. So today I thought I'd go over 10 tips for overcoming relationship insecurity. Tip number 1, don't judge your current relationship based on your previous relationships, right? Because here's the deal. Just because your past girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you're into, cheated on you, right, doesn't mean that the current one is cheating on you. And nothing is going to potentially kill a relationship like making the current girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you're into, pay for the deeds of your past boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever you're into. The beautiful thing about new relationships is that you get to start fresh. It's like a relationship do-over, so don't F this one up. Tip number 2, don't confuse imagination with reality, right? When we start getting insecure, we start imagining some crazy things, and you start reading into everything. It's like, oh my God, she didn't text back in 5 minutes. This means that she's definitely cheating on me. I know, because I have been there, brother. I have been like the super freaky paranoid guy that starts reading into everything like, oh my God, right? Well, here's the deal. What I learned is that the best way to basically squash this is to encourage open and honest communication from the start. But you have to start doing it when things are good, right? Not when things are bad. Don't be like, yo, we need to talk and we need to start being honest, because you're going to get weird and it's going to turn the other person off super fast. Encourage communication from the beginning, but don't read in or let your mind play crazy tricks on you. I know it's hard, but you've got to trust that if the person has something to say, they're going to say it to you. Leading us to tip number 3, which is stop trying to mind read. You can't mind read, and if you can, call Oprah, bro, because you are gonna be famous. You can't mind read, nobody can, so don't try. Ask. But tip number 4 is once you ask, don't keep asking. Yeah, right. Are you sure everything's okay? Yeah, everything's cool. 5 minutes later, are you sure something's not bothering you? You can talk to me, you know. Come on, open up. Are you sure? Then tomorrow, you're like, you're acting weird. Once you're there, the relationship's over, dude, because there is nothing that's going to destroy a potentially good thing like your persistent pestering. If you ask, they say it's cool, you've got to trust them that it is actually good. What am I doing? Exactly, breathing deep breaths. Tip number 5. Your relationship also needs room to breathe. Think of a relationship as a tree, a sapling. When it's new, it's fresh, you plant that sapling. What do? You nurture it. You give it water, you give it some dirt, you give it sunshine, you give it room to breathe. If you are constantly standing over top of that tree waiting and be like, come on, grow, little tree. Come on! Yeah, exactly. You're gonna smother it. And the same thing happens to relationships. Gentlemen, it is okay to have me time. Not only is it good, it is a critical component to a healthy relationship, alright? Because if you are, I'm holding on for dear life and I'm never gonna let you out of my sight, that is a breeding ground for big trouble, my friends. You need to have your own things going on. You need to have outside interest, outside friends, all right? The best and strongest relationships are with people that have their own lives, right? They're individuals that come together, not one morphed individual. That's weird, awkward, and a doomed situation. Tip number 6 is understand that relationships are not always roses and puppies. Because here's the deal. A lot of times when we get into a relationship, right? A new relationship. How great does that feel? Like, seriously, you are walking on air, my friend. It's like, yeah. And you're just, right? It feels amazing. The endorphins, everything is going crazy. Well, guess what? That never lasts. It can't last. We cannot, and we're not designed to maintain that level of emotional endorphin releasing intensity. All right? Your relationship is going to go, it's going to ebb, it's going to flow, it's going to have highs, it's going to have lows, it's going to have, all right. The idea is that you don't just bail at the first time of trouble, all right? Focus on the good, focus on the positive, all right? If it's a lasting relationship and something that is supposed to be, then it's okay, all right? Don't just freak out. Just keep nurturing, keep working, and eventually it'll work itself out if it's supposed to. Tip number 7, I'm going to slow it down, right? Because a lot of you need to hear me when I say this. Do not snoop. All right, do not steal their phone or look through their phone, look through text messages. Don't break into Facebook. Don't look in emails. Guys, I am here to tell you, once you reach that point, right, the insecurity point at which you feel the need to snoop, you'll never stop because you'll never trust them. And I'm telling you, if you look hard enough, you're going to find something that you're going to misread and turn into a situation. And here's the thing, right? If you look, right, and you find something that you want to question them about, what are you going to do? You're going to act weird. Right? You're not going to come out or if you do come out and confront them, they're going to be like, yo, what? You looked through my stuff? And you're going to be like, yeah. But I had to, and then you're going to try and make up some excuse of why you needed to look in their phone and go through 27 text messages. Guys, I am here to tell you, do not start that situation because once you start, it is impossible to stop. Bringing us to tip number 8, go with your gut. Instincts, we all have them, listen to them. But if your instinct is telling you something that's a little bit off, then ask, but don't snoop. I'm telling you, there is absolutely nothing positive that comes from it. Tip number 9 is an important one, and that is there is nobody else who is responsible for your happiness except you, and vice versa. You're not responsible for anybody else's happiness except yours. And tip number 10, remember that relationships are supposed to feel good. And you're supposed to feel better being with this person. If it comes to a point where you don't feel good when you're with somebody, chances are it's not the right person and it's time to break up. Is it going to suck? Absolutely. Is it going to be devastating and hurt for a while? You betcha. But if you missed the video that I did talking about how to break up like a man, there's a link down in the description. Insecurities. We all have them. But managing them and knowing how to handle them when it comes to a relationship is a key component to you having a happy, healthy, and successful relationship. Gentlemen, you deserve the best, so go out and get it.